So, you're staring at those outdated countertops or a bland backsplash, and you're thinking, there has to be a way to upgrade this without breaking the bank or violating my lease. You're right. Peel and stick contact paper is one of the easiest renter-friendly solutions out there. It gives you the look of marble, concrete, tile, or wood without permanent damage or huge costs. In this tutorial, I'll take you step by step through the process of installing contact paper on both countertops and backsplashes. Whether you're updating a rental, a dorm room, or your first apartment, this project can completely change the vibe of your kitchen or bathroom. Fast. 1. What you'll need. Let's start with your toolkit. You don't need any power tools or expensive equipment. Here's what to gather before you begin. Peel and stick contact paper of your choice. Make sure it's water and heat resistant for kitchen use. Scissors or a sharp utility knife. Ruler or measuring tape. Plastic smoothing tool or a credit card wrapped in a soft cloth. A microfiber cloth for cleaning. Optional. Hairdryer for heating corners and wrapping edges. Optional. Painter's tape to help with alignment. Optional. Cutting mat or a clean, flat surface to trim pieces before applying. Pick a contact paper design that suits your space. Marble and matte concrete finishes are popular for countertops, while tile or geometric patterns work great for backsplashes. 2. Prep the surface, the step that matters most. Before you do anything, prep your surface. The adhesive on contact paper needs a clean, dry surface to stick properly. If the surface is dusty, greasy, or textured, the paper won't adhere well and could start to bubble or peel over time. Here's how to prep. Wipe down the entire area with warm soapy water or a gentle surface cleaner. For kitchens, use a degreaser on areas near the stove or sink. Dry the area completely using a lint-free towel or microfiber cloth. Also, remove anything that's in your way. Appliances, outlet covers, or silicone sealant if it's along the edge. This makes it easier to get a smooth, edge-to-edge finish. 3. Measure and cut with precision. Accurate measuring can save you a lot of headaches. Start by measuring the width and depth of the countertop or backsplash area. Add an extra 1 to 2 inches on all sides to account for trimming and wrapping around edges. If you're covering a large surface, break it down into manageable panels or strips. This will make application easier and reduce the risk of misalignment. Roll out the contact paper on a flat, clean surface with the patterned side facing down. Use your ruler and pencil to mark the correct dimensions, then cut using sharp scissors or a craft knife. For best results, cut on a mat or cutting board to keep lines straight. Tip: don't worry if your cuts aren't perfect, you can always trim more once the paper is applied. 4. Start the application, one edge at a time. Now comes the satisfying part, sticking it on. Start at one end or one corner. Peel back just a few inches of the paper backing, don't remove the whole sheet at once. Align the top edge of the contact paper with your surface, making sure it's straight. Press the top part down gently and start smoothing it in place with your hand or tool. Slowly peel the backing paper away as you go, pressing and smoothing in small sections. Always work from the center outward to push air bubbles to the edges. If bubbles appear, lift the paper gently, reposition, and smooth again. The beauty of most peel and stick materials is that you can reposition them, at least for the first few minutes. For long countertops, use painter's tape to line things up before peeling the backing. It helps keep everything straight and even. 5. Master the corners and edges. Edges and corners are where good installations can go bad, so take your time here. When you reach an edge, use a hairdryer to gently heat the contact paper. This softens the material and helps it mold around curves or sharp corners. Wrap the paper around the edge, press down, and use your smoothing tool to secure it. Use your utility knife to trim off any excess paper underneath for a clean edge. For countertops, make sure you wrap just enough underneath so it stays secure and doesn't peel back with regular use. On backsplashes, use a straight edge or ruler to trim carefully around outlets, switches, or light fixtures. If needed, cut a small X over the outlet and trim inwards so you can slide the faceplate back on later. 6. Matching seams and patterns. If you're applying contact paper in sections, like across a long counter or tall backsplash, Be mindful of pattern alignment. Slightly overlap each new piece by 1 to 2 millimeters to avoid gaps between panels. Match the pattern as best as you can for a seamless appearance. Once in place, press the seam gently with your smoothing tool or run your fingers along it to blend. Seams near the sink or stove. Add a bead of clear, removable caulk or tape to prevent water from getting underneath. 7. Final finishing and touch-ups. Once all the contact paper is in place, go over the entire surface again with the smoothing tool to press out any remaining air pockets. Trim along any remaining edges for a perfect, crisp finish. Reinstall outlet covers or appliances if you removed them. Let the paper settle for a few hours. This gives the adhesive time to grip and helps it conform to the surface better. 8. Caring for your new surface. Peel and stick paper can last for months, sometimes even years, if you take care of it properly. Here's how. Always use a cutting board. Never slice food directly on it. Wipe spills immediately to prevent moisture from seeping under. Avoid harsh cleaners or scrubbing pads. Just use a soft cloth and mild soap. Don't place hot pots, pans, or hair tools directly on the surface. Use trivets or heat mats. If you follow these tips, your new surface will stay fresh-looking for a long time. And when it's time to move or make another change, just peel it off slowly. Use a hairdryer to loosen adhesive if needed. No damage, no residue. With just a roll of contact paper, a pair of scissors, and a bit of patience, you've completely upgraded your space. This is proof that you don't need to spend a fortune or own your home to create a place you love. Thanks for watching. If this tutorial helped you out, hit the like button, subscribe for more renter-friendly transformations, and let me know in the comments, what surface are you tackling next?